Hey guys, Samantha the Card Girl here. Welcome back to my channel and 31 Days of Halloween. Sorry. So today I thought I would share with you my tarot books in my collection, and I am missing one. I've got the Ultimate Guide to Tarot, which is on loan to a friend right now. So hopefully before too long I'll get that back, and then I can share that with you as well. This is just the first book near me, so I'm going to start here. It's WTF is Tarot. It's really funny. You know, if you are a person who does swear a lot, or you think it's funny or whatever, you're definitely going to like this. And it's got titles like Who the F Am I? Who the F Are You? What the F is Tarot? What the F is Magic? How the F do I choose a deck? The Major Arcana, the Minor Arcana, the Court cards. What the F are tarot spreads? How the F do I give a reading? Enhancing your magic, and it's been real and surreal in parentheses. And then, so this book has like neat drawings, and then there's card readings, obviously. This is where I left off. I don't even have like a real bookmark in this book yet. Like I'm just at the beginning of this book. This is by Baccara Wintner. I can't say that fast, but I like the drawings. I'm not sure what deck this is from. So with each one, it's got the card, the name, and then something underneath it. I'm assuming that's from a deck. Oh, that must have been just one of the titles. I'm very curious about this book. I haven't really heard a lot as far as reviews go, so I'm really curious. It sounds like it would be funny. This one right here is 122 tarot spreads, and I love it. I haven't worked with all of them yet. There are a select few that I have chosen as staples, like the star, or no, sorry, the pentagram right here. The star, and there's the sword, I think, nearby that I like too. I'm not sure where it is, but it gives you examples like, how do I find this? Where do I find so-and-so? Where and how do I find? What is the cause of my variation? So there's variation 1, variation 2, prioritizing, next step, and it goes for like, you have, oh, here it is, 1 card readings up to a lot. So here's the sword, and it's the heart of the matter, your starting point, your base or support, your chance or what will aid you, problem that is being solved, a desire that's being fulfilled, and then new knowledge and insight. So I like that one. Here's a 9 card. Here's a 13 card. I am not brave enough to try the ones that are like all those cards. I would totally get lost in the reading and then like forget what the first cards meant versus, you know, where I was after. This book here is the Pictorial Key to the Tarot. This came in a book. No, it came in a deck and book set. That's what I'm trying to say, with a Rider Waite. I just realized I should have brought my water. I sound like very like dry and hoarse and stuff. It was super foggy yesterday, and I read up at Slaughterland. We're open Sundays now, and I'm wondering if that, for whatever reason, affected my throat today. Like, it doesn't hurt, thankfully, but I realized like it's super raspy and I don't have a voice, and I sound a little bit rough. But this book I have never actually read. And I've had it for quite some time. I don't know that I ever will like fully read it. It does have a lot of information. I've heard nothing but good things about this book from other people. This is by Arthur Edward Waite. this is a book that I will look through if there's something specific that I want to know about a certain card or maybe tarot in general. I kind of skim through all of my books, until I find the one that has the answer that I'm looking for, or not that I'm looking for, but like an answer, basically. So, it's got about a picture of the card and then a little bit about the card. I thought there were spreads in here, but I don't see any, so maybe not. Nope. Another reason I haven't really read this book is because of how little the print is, and there are, other than the images of the cards, there aren't really any interesting pictures, and I fall asleep really, really easy when I'm reading, so I just stay away from that one. Here we have the Essential Guide to the Tarot. This, I haven't delved into it yet, but this is the opposite. It's got shiny cards. The book is harder, it's still soft, but it's harder than that other book. But I like all the color. I like how things are, there's a lot on the pages, so it kind of breaks up the reading instead of having to try to focus and have my eyes go crazy. That is by David Fontana, by the way. I apologize. Here we have Ethony Dawn's Your Tarot Court. Ethony Dawn is a deck creator, author, obviously. She's a life coach. She is a YouTuber. She has what's called, in the summer, she'll do Tarot Summer School, where she'll have a course on tarot, and she'll get other respectable tarot readers in the community teach a course in tarot and something else, like tarot and magic, or tarot for yourself, or tarot and this and tarot and that. It's really, really interesting. And I've actually done one of her courses myself, and so much information. You have exercises and practicums, and she also has a certification program. But this is really, really neat. This, if you struggle with court cards, which I did and still do occasionally, I'm definitely getting better, but it's super helpful. I'm just gonna... Alright, so she's got the structure of tarot. Is the tarot court dated? Titles, gender, physical identifiers, tarot elemental associations, astrology, the zodiac and court cards, predicting timing with tarot court, hierarchy roles, the progression of the tarot court, archetypes in the tarot court love connections, tarot court pop culture representations, the court card spreads, and she, in the back, has a fun game that you can play tarot bingo with. So, there's also a section for notes and stuff. So it says you would sit down, turn on your favorite television show, and look and see if there are any characters that stand out to you that you would relate to the characters on these bingo sheets, and then you mark them off. I think that is so fun. I've yet to try it, but I did make copies of the bingo sheets, and I got little squares with them too, laminated and stuff, and ready to play. I just haven't played yet. So a lot of neat information in the back. She's got a tarot court card cheat sheets rather. So just for an example, I don't know if that's not focusing. I apologize. So really, really interesting, and I think it's neat to have a book by somebody who I follow on YouTube and respect in the tarot community. These next two kind of go hand in hand. They are by the same author. So the first one, these are both by Melissa Sanova, and this is the Kitchen Table Tarot. And then I have her other one, Tarot Elements. I have not started this one yet because I am here with this one. But she is super funny, super witty, down to earth. She definitely gets you laughing. Even though the cards are pretty much, or everything is in black and white, card images included. it's just easy to read because of how she writes. So I definitely love it, and I'm really interested about this one. It looks like she uses the Tarot Made Easy, or the Easy Tarot. I think it's Tarot Made Easy is what this deck is. And it's funny, I should know because I had the deck. I gifted it. But there's how to read tarot spreads if you want to do more than one reading. Air versus spirit, fire versus water. Like some different stuff in here. What's this one? What are we asking? How element readings work. Water reading. So like this would really, really be interesting and bring a whole new level right to readings. Conclusion. So in the conclusion, she's got the card meanings. So it looks like she goes through tarot with the elements first, and then she'll do the card meanings in the back. So that's really cool. All right, the last book that I have here is Tarot Correspondences. This thing is a monster. This is 800 and something pages, I believe. No, 3. It's not 8. 3. 381. 381 pages, and that's not counting about the author in the back. This is by T. Susan Chang, and it includes over 100 essential tables and charts. This thing is a beast. This is definitely like a giant, good for workbook if you really, really, really wanted to buckle down and learn all sorts of aspects of tarot. Here's path working with the major arcana, for example. Interpretive techniques, drawing out overall themes in each card. A lot of interesting charts and symbols and stuff too in this book. I got this a while ago. I know I said I wanted to read with it, or like delve into it. There's so much. I just need to make time to do it because it's really, really interesting. But let's see. I surpassed all the really neat. Here's part 3, individual card tables. Astrology and deacons. Astrological, spatio-temporal and mythical correspondences, natural correspondences. So much in this book. Alright guys, let's get to the card pull. And I will be using my Wild Unknown Tarot today. I haven't used this deck in quite a while. So I thought it needed some love, needed to come out of hiding. Let's see what we get with this deck today. Okay, so here we have the Hierophant. So you're not sure what that was. Usually when this card comes up, this is all about passing knowledge on, like a teacher role, or needing to learn something new. So with this, in relation to some of the other cards that have been going on lately, this is about learning from past experiences so you can move forward positively, so that you can learn to stay away from the negativity so that things don't repeat. And what I'm talking about rather is the swords cards that we've been getting lately, right? The 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, even the Devil, that kind of thing. Recognize what's going on. Do what you need to do to get yourself out of those situations. Learn from the experience, which is what this card is, and move forward on a better, happier note, or to a better place. Emotionally, physically, just all around. Get to a better place. But definitely don't make the same mistakes twice. Okay? All right. I love you guys. See you tomorrow for day 22. Bye.